May I
Yes.
please your lordship? Lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 47. Lordship.
Acha, all requests for listing, you have to make it on Monday. I'm not allowing any listing.
My
Because
lord,
there is a change in the bench, except for motion. Only motion, otherwise admission orders, you have to make the request on Monday. Let the judge who will handle the roster, let him decide.
I'm
Sorry
praying
for that.
I'm praying for a listing of motion on Monday, my lord. Motion, my lord.
What is the matter about?
My lord, we are challenging the transfer order. Last 2 months, 2 transfer orders.
All right, yes,
My lord.
that is.
Publish.
Yes,
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 47. Lordship.
yes.
Lordship, with the consent of the other side.
What do you want? What do you want?
Lordship, adjournment.
You
Lordship.
have for
Mrs. A. Gayan. Lordship. CGC. All the
citing
respondents.
personal difficulty of Miss A. Gayan, Mrs. A. Gayan, Lannes CGC appearing in this case. A prayer for adjournment has been made with a request to post the matter again after 3 weeks. Since the prayer is not opposed, same stands allowed. List accordingly.
May I please, my lords. My lords, item number 46.
Yes.
May I pray for an adjournment on behalf of Mr. G. Chaudhary? He is out of station.
On the request of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks. Yes.
Please, your lordship, in item number 55, in the IA, we have filed affidavit on 511, but same is not taken on this honorable court record. That may be called for, my lord.
Yes.
Lordship.
Any list for motion item 1. Oh, sorry, for withdrawal. Supplementary for withdrawal item 2.
Yes. Where is Mr. P.P. Datta? Mr. P.P. Datta, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he has instructions from his client to withdraw this writ petition. Since the prayer is not opposed by the respondent's counsel, the same stands allowed. This writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal.
Any list for motion item 1.
Please, your lordship. This is
Where is
regarding
the order?
non-compliance, yes, non-compliance of the order of Honorable Court. That also we find the relevant.
Where is the order? Which page?
Last year, relevant person is page 19, lordship. Page 19, the last paragraph. lordship.
When was the DLC recommendation made?
In forest department, DLC is not necessary. lordship.
But then the compassionate appointment is withdrawn since 2017.
No, lordship. It is, but prior, his application was prior to 2017, lordship.
What his application may be, but the process of compassionate appointment has been stopped.
But it was under adjudication of this honorable court, lordship, that cannot be done by.
Then you argue on this. We'll hear. Not possible.
Lordship, may I receive notice at this stage, lordship.
On the request of Mr. Kalita, this matter still passed over for the day. You will get a chance to do it because this court will have to go by the law. Once the scheme is withdrawn, there can't be a mandamus.
But since court lordship, I will ratify next day.
Yes,
lordship.
next
Order
matter.
of the honorable court, lordship.
Yes.
Your lordship, I apologize, lordship. Item 55, lordship,
Yes.
for withdrawal with
Sharma.
liberty, lordship.
P. Sharma with liberty law.
53. Much
P.
obliged, lordship.
Sharma ko diba with liberty.
Much obliged.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship. Order is at page 14, lordship.
Hmm.
And relevant portion page 17, para 7, lordship.
Yes.
Para 7.
So am I? You said learned counsel for the petitioner alleging willful disobedience of the order dated 11/9/2024 passed by this court in WPC number 908 of 2024. This contempt case has been filed. I peruse the statements made in the petition. Is returnable in 6 weeks. Steps by registered post for service of the respondents. Yes.
Obliged, lordship.
Item 3.
May I please, your lordship. My lord, the judgment and order dated 12/1/24 is yet to be complied with. Page, my lord, the 14.
Page?
Page 14, 1/4.
Hmm.
And 1/5 is the, my lord, the order date 12/1/24. And operating part is page 17, para 6, plus entry.
देखो M Islam also बाकी ही लिखी देखो multiple respondents.
My lord, IA is there.
Huh?
IA is there, my lord. IA for, my lord, earlier, Principal Secretary of Finance Department was added as party.
Then first it will be a red. No notice
My
is
lord.
possible. एरो कर दियो ISC 3619 और लिखी वो Mr. M Muslim Lanik counsel for the applicant. There is the statements in the application. This IA has been filed with a prayer to implead the present incumbent in the office of
My lord, as respondent number 7,
in the office of
in the office of, my lord, Finance Department, the Commissioner and Secretary Finance, my lord.
the office of Commissioner and Secretary, the Government of Assam Finance Department, on the ground that said official is responsible for implementation of the court's order. Mr.
An order also sought, my lord, application dated 21/8/24. Page 10.
Who do you want to implead? Who?
My lord, Commissioner and Secretary,
What is the name of the person?
my lord, Mr. Zayan Narlikar, IS.
Where have you mentioned it? He is already a respondent number 1 here.
No, my lord. JB Akka is the respondent, Mr. JB Akka is the respondent number 1.
You file defective petitions creating problems.
My lord,
You
in
already
place-
implemented him as opposite party number 1 here. And you want him to be added as respondent number 7. What kind of a petition is this? In page number 2,
Page number 2.
whose name is there in respondent number 1?
My lord, is a, my lord, Zayan Narlikar, my lord,
You want to implead him as
My lord.
respondent number 7.
my lord.
Change your contact. On the request of Mr. So-and-so and the counsel for the applicant, his IA is adjourned so as to enable the applicant to file a fresh contact. Why have you made him respondent number 1 and then you want him to be impleaded as respondent number 7? This is not how it is filed. You consult and then file fresh.
Item 4.
Highly obliged, your lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, it's a contempt petition against the order dated 25/8/2020.
Page number?
My lord, will find page 16, my lord. The
16.
relevant
Page 16.
16, my lord. The relevant portion, my lord.
Yes.
Para 7, my lord, interim measure was there. Considering the aforesaid submission and the fact that the petitioner is working in the said capacity for more than a decade, the present arrangement by which the petitioner is rendering his service as pump operator may not be disturbed till the returnable date. It is also observed that the remuneration entitled to by the petitioner by dint of service may be released to him. So engagement letter was issued, but the remuneration was not paid. And therefore, we made an application, contempt petition, because here no time duration was fixed, my lord, in that specific order, my lord. Thereafter, page 40, my lord, in contempt petition 171, time limit was fixed within 7 days. It was directed to pay, my lord. Page 42 is the relevant portion, my lord.
Which order has been violated? Which order?
25/8/2023. Just I showed your lordships.
How it has been violated?
My lord,
What is the violation?
violation is that engagement letter was issued, my lord, but remuneration was not paid.
Before God, Mr. B. Dekal and counsel for the petitioner. Alleging willful disobedience of the order dated 25/8/2023 passed by this court in WPC number 4887 of 2023. This contempt case has been filed. I have perused the statements made in the contempt petition. Notice returnable in 8 weeks. Petitioner for service of notice upon the respondent by registered post lady.
Much obliged.
Item 5.
PM Decca.
May I please your lordship?
Hmm.
Non-compliance of order dated 7/12/2023. Kindly see page 35, the operative part of the judgment. Respondent number 4 was directed to consider the case of the petitioner, my lord, within a period of 6 months. Then we have submitted the representation on 2/1/2024. Steps have been taken, my lord.
Hmm. 7/12/2023.
Yes, my lord.
Posting WPC number 4720/2024. Multiple respondents. By any लिखी दो.
Obliged.
Item 6.
Miss K. Borman.
Non-compliance of the order dated, my lord, 1/6/2020. Lordship, kindly see the running page 20, my lord. Paragraph 17, my lord.
Era
17, my lord.
running page number
20, my lord.
20.
Yes.
Finance department was not hard, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
These orders, I doubt whether it will be complied with. Anyway, the government is also not having any objection what to do. All right.
The respondent number 3, give direction to the respondent number 3, my lord. Already direction was there. I have already submitted.
But without the finance, they can't pay you the arrear salary.
That is,
And the finance is not heard.
yes, my lord, absolutely.
So, and the government doesn't have any objection. So contributory negligence,
My
this
lord,
is how things are going on.
my lord.
All right, nothing can be done. If the government is not bothered, why should the court look into all these things? Heard Mr. S. Sharma and I counsel for the petitioner. बाकी के लिए लिखी दो, willful disobedience of the directions contained in order dated 1/6/2000. So you have come more than a year, 1/6/2023.
But my lord, I have submitted the order 5/8/2023, and already this honorable court have given direction after receiving of the said certified order. The said process will be completed within the 4 months, my lord. So thereafter I
8
have
weeks,
Yes, ma'am.
steps will do.
deeply obliged, my lord.
Item 7.
May I please, this is for non-compliance order dated 5/10/2023. The lordship will find it judgment and order at page 17, below. Operative finding and direction below page 35 paragraph, below. And direction is 37 paragraph, below. The time limit is given, below, for 2 months to comply this judgment, below, at paragraph 35 at page 41, below.
Page 41.
41. May I read it? Respondent director to place the cases of the petitioner before the review DCB, which to be considered within a period of 4 weeks from the date of receipt of certified copy of disorder. The review DCB will thereafter pass appropriate order within a further period of 2 weeks for therefrom. The consequential order may be required to be passed by the department after recommendation finding issued by Procedural within a period of 2 weeks thereafter. That means 2 weeks 2 months time is given to comply this order.
Third, Mr. M. Mohanto, order on 5/10/2023, passed in WPC number 3674 of 2020. 8 weeks, sole respondent. Sole respondent.
Loss.
is it?
Please, Madam Reverend.
Item 8 and 9.
Wait, Your Lordship.
Yes.
In this case, in item 8, the license of the petitioner has been suspended.
Where is the council? Somebody had appeared. Where
Yes,
is
my
he?
lord. I have also served the extra copies also, my lord. On the last occasion, he appeared, my lord, Mr. Boindo.
Where is he? DK Boddo.
I have not seen.
Can you send him an invitation? Normally they don't come with a, just wait for a little while.
My lord.
I can check.
Your Lordship. Your Lordship, despite qualifying the examination, my name was not in the provisional select list. Now, what has happened, Lordship? The petitioner before your Lordship is a ex-serviceman, Lordship. There was an advertisement, Lordship, can be find in annexure 1, page 22 to 116 for the post of hostel warden. That is, Lordship will kindly find in page number 91. The petitioner applied for the same, Lordship, on a online mode. And their petitioner opted for AIMS Guwahati, Lordship. Now, what has happened, Lordship? He has secured 5th position. I will take your Lordship kindly to the relevant annexure, that is page 121, annexure number 4, Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Gogoi, you are appearing.
Abscess. My lord, may kindly peruse page 1 to 7, Lordship.
My
What is
representation
it?
has been
What-
disposed
You have
of.
the instruction.
No, Lordship. Page 1 to 7, Lordship.
My representation has been disposed of, Lordship.
Lordship.
Telling that the AIMS Guwahati has got nothing to do with the recruitment process. Now, my submission before Lordship is very specific, Lordship, that AIMS could have sent it to the concerned department, Lordship. Because AIMS is not a, they could have, I have done an,
So notice can go, nothing.
My lord, may otherwise page 22 is a centralized recruitment conducted by the AIMS Delhi, Lordship. And page 31, Lordship, may kindly peruse for a moment, page 31. Page 31, Lordship.
page 31.
Yes.
Legal jurisdiction part, Lordship. It was conducted by the AIMS Delhi, Lordship.
Yeah, I have done an RTI in AIMS Delhi and they have also not given any reply, Lordship.
It's a
Specific
AIMS Delhi, Lordship.
That is in 125, Lordship. Annexure number 7, Lordship.
All right, heard Mr.
Even AIMS Delhi also not made a party here,
No,
Lordship.
no. Made a party. That's
No,
not-
no, AIMS Delhi is not.
Yes,
made a
yes,
party.
yes, yes.
AIMS Delhi is not a party.
Yes, AIMS has been made a party, Lordship.
Response
Assistant-
number.
Assistant Controller
Assistant
Examination.
Controller
Organized
Examination.
Institute of Medical Science, Ansari Nagar, New Delhi.
Lordship.
They have conducted the exam. Response number 2, Lordship.
So you have not been selected.
I opted for Guwahati. Guwahati rank 4 was given, Lordship. He did not join. So thereafter, I was having a reasonable expectation that I should have been given because I was in rank 5. I was not offered that. And till today, it is vacant, Lordship. This position.
But Mr. Bhattacharya, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. A. Bhattacharya, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The primary grievance of the petitioner is that although the person above the writ petitioner in the select list did not join as hostel warden
At hostel ward.
at AIMS
In
Guwahati,
AIMS Guwahati.
the authorities have not issued the appointment order in his favor without any valid reason. First up, Mr. K. Gogoi, learned CGC, appearing for the Union of India, has pointed out the letter dated 24/10/2024 issued by the AIMS Guwahati to submit that the entire process was conducted centrally by AIMS Delhi. Therefore, first up, therefore, he be granted some time to obtain instruction. NOM 4 weeks since Mr. Gogoi has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents.
Lordship, Lordship.
No formal notice, extra copies. Let him get.
All right.
Item 11.
Well, here, my lord, petitioner is facing two proceeding parallel proceeding, my lord. One is disciplinary proceeding and a criminal proceeding, APSC matter, my lord. Basis of, my lord, both the proceeding is our one-man committee report. And same,
Similar matters.
my lord.
Pending lordship.
So can you give the case number?
Yes, my lord.
Had Mr. N. K. Kalida, learned counsel for the petitioner, I also had Ms. N. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate, who submits that similar matters are pending before this court, and therefore this read petition be also tagged along with those cases. In view of the submission made by Ms. Bhattacharya, let this read petition be listed along with WPC.
WBC 5768 of 2024.
57.
But in all those cases, interim order was there.
Issue notice returnable in 3 weeks. Since Ms. You are appearing for all the respondents?
Yes, lordship.
Since Ms. Bhattacharya
Yes, Department.
accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice.
Oh, lordship, I think at 2 and 3, by the exercise 2, 3 and 5 lordship, standing council is there, excise department.
Who is the standing council exercise? Bhattacharya for 1, 4, and 6, and Miss, who is the standing council exercise?
Standing
PN
council, PN Goswami.
Mr. P. N. Goswami, Line Standing Council, Excise Department, Assam, for respond numbers 2, 3, and 5. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the Line Departmental Council. On the request of Line Council for the parties, this case along with so-and-so. As an interim measure, it is provided that further proceeding in the departmental inquiry initiated again, departmental inquiry where the petitioner shall remain state until further orders.
Obliged.
Obliged, lordship.
May I please your lordship? This petition relating to the appointment of the Gam Pradhan petitioner lordship selected lordship thereafter respondent number 6 filed an application before this honorable court and that is at annexure F, page number 33.
Petitioner is a selected candidate.
Selected candidate.
We have to issue notice. at this
Notice,
stage.
lordship, appeal, there is a direction from this honorable court at page number 35 is the relevant portion, lordship. As per rule 162C of executive instruction, lordship, to prepare an appeal before the authority, lordship, and appeal prepared to our information. Till today, lordship, that has not been disposed of. It's a mandate, lordship.
We issue notice then. at this stage. Heard Ms. Saskin argues another counsel for the petitioner. The case of the writ petitioner is that he is the selected candidate for appointment in the post of Gam Pradhan for lot number 1, Sutarguri, Muamari, Pam,
Yes. Under Dhing.
under Dhing Moja of Dhing Revenue Circle.
Yes.
Notwithstanding the same, due to pendency of an appeal preferred by the respondent number 6, no order of appointment has been issued in his favor till today, thus causing serious prejudice to the rights and interests of the petitioner. Stop. Mr. S. Dattal, Understanding Council, Revenue Department, Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 3 weeks since Mr. Datta has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers
1 and 2.
1 and 2, and Miss
For respond number 3, 4, and 5.
Miss E. Sharma, learned Government Advocate Assam, for respond numbers 3, 4, and 5. Service of notice upon respond numbers 1 to 5 is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the Learned Department Council, requisite in numbers, so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon respond number 6 by register post with AD.
My lord, a similar item with item number 36 and 39 regarding
36 and 39, similar, same parties are also same.
parties are different, lordship, but matter is same, lordship.
Then I have to dictate the same order will do there also.
Only the revenue district and all this, lordship, may be changed.
Change code. Tag along with this. Item numbers?
Item number 36 and 39.
39, our name is not reflected. Also.
That has to be
Absolutely.
listed.
39.
36 and
39, lordship.
Disciplinary volume.
39, my name may be reflected in the column. Next one.
List by reflecting the name of function.
Obliged to lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
The matter pertains to selection and appointment of functionary worker, my lord.
My lord, the one outsider, the private respondent, he was selected and appointed.
Heard Mr.
Yes,
S.A.
sir.
Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner, assailing the selection and appointment of respondent number 6 in the post of Anganwadi worker. The instant writ petition has been filed, inter alia contending that the respondent number 6 is an outsider and therefore was not entitled to be selected for the said post. Ms. U. Sharma, learned G. Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Ms. Sharma has appeared and accepted notice. For respondent numbers 1 to 5, no formal notice is required to be sent. The said respondents extra copies of the writ petitioner be furnished to Ms. Sharma. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon respondent number 6. The registered post.
Obligement.
Matter pertaining to non-payment of retirement dues, my lord.
Hmm.
Some portion was.
Similar matter, my lord already issued notice of motion.
All right.
There were
Heard
6
Yes.
weeks.
Mr. A.I. Hussain, learned counsel for the petitioner. The matter pertains to non-payment of retirement dues. Ms. M.D. Boral, understanding counsel,
Transport for 1, my lord.
Transport Department, appearing for respondent number 1. And Ms. J. Gogoi, learned standing counsel, ASTC, appearing for the remaining respondents, have prayed for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks. Also, you can do since so and so and so and so is accepted notice, service is deemed to be complete, extra copies, etc., etc.
Item, my lord, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 29, 33, and 43 are same issues, my lord.
My lord.
16, 17, 18, 19,
20,
20,
29, 33,
and
43. 43.
So tag ko I'll book there.
Lordship, that matter may be taken along with WPC 623424, the earlier matter.
List along with WPC number.
6234-2024.
Can you repeat the number once again?
Item number 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 29, 33, 43. And that may be taken along with WPC number 6234-2024.
Obliged.
Oblige, my lord.
You have noted, no, the numbers?
May I please, lordship?
Yes.
But in pursuit of office noted dated 24/11/2023, the petitioner applied for the post of GD, my lord, and successfully completed his interview
These are those matters.
18/12.
I don't. Heard Mr. B. Islam, learned counsel for the petitioner. The writ petitioner being aggrieved due to rejection of his candidature for appointment in the post of Constable GD in the Central Police Forces, Central Armed Police Forces, etc. The petitioner has approached this court by filing this writ petition. Mr. Islam submits that similar writ petitions are pending disposal before this court. Mr. S.S. Roy, learned CGC, appearing for the Union of India, has also admitted the said position. As such, issue notice returnable on 18/12/2024. Since Mr. Roy has accepted notice for respondent number
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and Ms. S. Sharma, learned as SC Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam, for respondent number 6. No formal notice is required to be sent to the said respondents. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned departmental council. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon respondent number 7, various step post with AD within 3 days from today.
In the meantime, my lord, operation of the impugned medical report may kindly be stayed, my lord, annexure 6 and 7.
All matters, interim order is pending.
21 is also lordships.
This is regarding constable.
18/12.
Same.
Yes.
Miss SB Chaudhary, the Baki same order. 18/12. You are there in this case?
No.
It's okay, then. Mr. S.S. Rai, learned CGC for all the respondents. ঠিক আছে বাকি আগরটুলি নিচে দেখে হবে মিস এসবি চৌধুরী পিটিশনের নাম দিন
After some time. I may appeal this. Challenging in the OM dated 18/9/2024, my lord. Petitioners are
Heard Mr. M. Ahmed, Nayak counsel for the petitioner, the OM dated 18/9/2024, replacing the scheme of compassionate appointment with that of compassionate family pension. Compassionate appointment or family compassionate দুটা court of দিব has been assailed in this writ petition. It has been brought to the notice of this court that similar writ petitions are pending disposal before this court. As such, NOM 4 weeks since Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned G. Assam has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents. No formal notice, extra copies. Let this writ petition be listed along with
5067. 5067/24.
WBC number so and so and the batch of connected writ petitions.
Yes.
As a senior assistant under Dabaka Revenue Circle, 31/123, but the pension has been not paid till date, and pensionary benefit not
You
paid.
asked something earlier. Yes, what is this?
My lord, pension has not been paid. He is there 31/123, my lord. He was suspended, my lord, because he was arrested in a police case, but my lord, subsequently this honorable court, my lord, quashed the suspension order and he was reinstated, my lord.
Then he is
Then-
retired now.
Yes, my lord, retired, but no benefit is.
You obtain instruction. Heard Mr. M. J. Kadil and counsel for the petitioner. Peruse the statements made in the writ petition. This is item 24, huh? Aggrieved due to non-payment of pension, the petitioner who has retired from service on attaining the age of superannuation with effect from 31/1/2023 has approached this court by filing this writ petition seeking a writ of mandamus. Full stop. Ms. U. Sharma and G. Assam has prayed for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Ms. Sharma has accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copy.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, in this matter, your lordship, the petitioner, what had happened, there was a Ismaili Patta. The petitioner, without any notice to the petitioner, and there was a partition done in the Patta. So when he applied for the certified copy, it was not furnished to him on the ground that the file is missing, concerned file is missing. He went before the circle officer through an RTI application. Ultimately, that was appeal against and culminated into a second appeal.
Is it a bench 3 matter?
Lordship,
Is it a bench 3
it's
matter?
actually a bench 4 matter. Bench 4 matter.
Let it go to that bench
Yes,
next
sir.
week. Heard Mr. G.Z. Ahmed, Nayak counsel for the petitioner. It appears that this matter pertains to civil bench 4. Registry to therefore verify and list the matter before the appropriate bench in the next week.
Much obliged.
May I please, Lordship. Lordship, the petitioner is a casual employee, Lordship, and he is working under the circle officer Buragaon Revenue Circle since 1991, Lordship. Although he is entitled for the minimum pay scale, that benefit has not been given to him. There is a judgment of this honorable court, Lordship, division bench judgment, Lordship.
So here also notice has to go.
Lordship.
All right. I heard Mr. N. Hawk, Learned counsel for the petitioner, peruse the statements made in the writ petition. The petitioner herein claims to be working as a casual employee in the office of Circle Officer Buragaon Revenue Circles since 12/8/1991, contending that as per the decision of this court rendered in the case of State of Assam versus Upendas, the petitioner is entitled to the benefit of minimum of pay scale, which has been denied to him. The instant writ petition has been filed. Full stop. Mr. S. Dattal, understanding counsel, Revenue Department, Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction, issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. Since Mr. Datta has appeared and accepted notice for respond numbers 1 and 3, Ms. U. Sharma for respond numbers 4 and 5, and Mr. A. Chalia, understanding counsel, Finance Department, Assam, for respond number 2. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite. Who is for Finance Department here? Mr. B. Gogoi. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned department counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Yes.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Maybe, please, petitioners, my lord, here, my lord. Appeared, my lord, for the post of Central Armed Police Forces, my lord. And there, my lord, result has been kept withheld, my lord. Result was declared on 28/23, my lord. Result was withheld due to, my lord, mismatch of biometric data, my lord. As per it,
We'll propose it for motion. You obtain just preliminary
Yes,
instruction.
Lordship.
my lord.
Heard Mr. H.R. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner. The 10 petitioners herein had appeared in the recruitment process for filling up the post of Constable bracket GD bracket close in the various Central Armed Police Forces. Their grievance is that the results of the petitioners have been withheld merely on the ground of mismatch of biometrics data, for which the petitioners cannot be held responsible. Mr. S.S. Roy, learned CGC, prays for 10 days' time to seek preliminary instruction and appraise this court as to the correctness of the allegation made in the writ petition. In view of the above, let this writ petition be listed for motion again after 10 days so as to enable Mr. Roy to obtain instruction. 2 extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to Mr. Roy within 2 days from today. Give him the copies.
Obliged.
May I please, your lordship. My lord, the petitioner has been paid lawyer pension, my lord. Otherwise, she is entitled for higher pension. MP in order is, my lord, the pay is 59.
So quantum of pension is
My
the
lord,
dispute.
At this stage, notice may be.
All right. Heard Mr. M. Islam, learned counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner is enjoying family pension on account of her deceased husband. So stop. She is dissatisfied with the amount of pension being paid to her at this stage. Hence this writ petition. Mr. S. Datta, learned standing counsel PNRD Assam, PNRD Department Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Datta has appeared and accepted notice on behalf of
1, 4, and 6.
Respond numbers 1, 4, and 6, and Miss Miss U Sharma, learned G Assam for respond numbers 2 and 5. And Miss B Gogoi, learned SC Finance for respond number 3, and Miss U Sharma,
Treasury.
learned G Assam for respond numbers 2 and 5.
7 also finance department.
Finance 3 and 7. Huh? Service of notice deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned department counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction. List accordingly. Please inform Mr. Gogoi.
Obliged.
My lord, matter relates to grant of benefit of enhanced retirement age from 58 to 60. The petitioner's husband was serving as works as section assistant for about 30 years.
So husband is already dead.
Yes, my lord.
Now wife has come after the death to declare that her husband's retirement age should be enhanced.
No, madam, immediately after retirement, the husband has been expired, and there is none to look after the matter.
Mr. You have some work to do, huh?
So, my lord,
Anything is possible nowadays.
no,
All
my
right,
lord,
heard
there-
Mr.
my
C.
lord, my lord,
Dekal.
there are 4 judgments of this honorable court, my lord.
All right.
To this petition,
Will issue notice or you want to be decided today itself?
no matter may be decided, my lord.
Today itself.
Yes, my lord, because, yes.
Argo. Decided could mean allowing or
Yes, my lord,
dismissing
yeah.
both.
The petitioner's name is Kalpana Deka.
All right. Heard Mr. C. Dekal,
Yes.
and counsel for the petitioner peruse the above statements made in the writ petition. The primary relief sought in this writ petition is pertaining to a prayer for conferring enhanced date of retirement to the deceased husband of the petitioner. First up, Mr. Deka submits that the case of the petitioner is covered under which judgment?
My lord, the judgment WBC 3161/16
Previous judgment
and
of
read
this
appeal, my lord,
273/2016. Again, a writ petition for 325/17. And again, writ appeal 8183/2020, my lord. This four judgment has been
You got the number?
passed in the same matter.
Please give it in a slip. He will put it. Please write those case numbers and give it to him. We'll put it in the order.
Synopsis, second page, this is there.
It is there.
4 judgments, your lordship.
Actually-
WPC 3161 of 22.
It is there. All right.
My lord,
Mr. C.S. Hazarikar and G. Assam prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. I know in 4 weeks. Since Mr. Hazarikar has appeared and accepted notice on behalf of respond numbers
1 and 4 only, your lordship, here. Others are this housing corporation, your lordship.
1 and 4.
Police housing.
Who's the standing council housing?
I don't
Corporation?
think they have a standing council. To my knowledge, they don't have, your lordship.
No
It's
formal
just-
notice is required to be sent to said respondents. Extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to the learned department counsel. So as to enable him to obtain instruction. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon the remaining respondents. Let them be served, then we'll decide. It cannot be decided without serving notice on all the respondents. Yes.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, in this case, the petitioner before lordship is agreed by order of suspension. Dated 35/2023, lordship, in page number 25, lordship, was order of suspension. Lordship, since then he is under suspension, lordship, already,
It has not been reviewed.
no, not reviewed, and submitted several representation to reinstate
So
him.
where is your statement that the order of suspension has not been reviewed? Which paragraph?
Lordship, earlier, I have approached this honorable court by a writ petition and I was directed to submit an appeal under 14, rule 14. So I submitted an appeal also.
I have asked a different
Yes,
question.
yes, lordship, I can understand.
But pass over for the time being.
Yes, lordship.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
Your lordship, in this matter, APDCL has taken a resolution that the outsourced workers who are directly engaged with the company, they will get a financial relief, your honor, your lordship. And the petitioners were working under the APDCL and they are getting direct payment from the APDCL, but their case was not considered, your lordship. So
Considered for what?
consider for the financial relief, your lordship. As per the resolution dated 28/6/2023.
Also, at least notice may go, I'll obtain instruction, my lord.
A similar matter is also pending, your lordship.
Resolution dated
28/6/2023. Annexure 2, your lordship.
All right. But Mr.
R.A.
R.A. Chaudhary, learned
R.A.
counsel-
Majumdar.
R.A. Majumdar, learned counsel for the petition, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioners who were serving under the Assam Power Distribution Company Limited (bracket APDCL) are aggrieved due to the fact that their request for granting of financial benefits under the resolution dated 28/6/2023 adopted by the board of the company was not favorably considered. Mr. B. Das, learned standing counsel, APDCL, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 8 weeks since Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned G. Assam has appeared and accepted notice for respond number 1 and Mr. Das for respond numbers 2 to 8. Service of notice deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Yes.
Oblige.
Oblige.
May I please, lordship, my lord, the petitioners are the family members of the martyrs, my lord. They applied for many times, my lord, against the vacant post of that, and that was not considered. And against that advertisement, annexure 18, my lord, filed this inspect petition praying for preferential appointment, my lord, against the vacant post.
Yes, what do you have to say?
Lord, this is notice may go, my lord. Instruction is required, my lord.
Heard Mr. B. Islam, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioners. Peruse the statements made in the writ petitions. The petitioners claim to be the family members of martyrs of the Assam agitation and therefore fall within the category of affected family members coming under the definition of Rule 2 bracket small a bracket close of the Assam Public Services bracket of preferential appointment bracket close rules 1999. Agreed due to non-consideration of their aggrieved due to failure on the part of the respondents to to extend preferential appointment to the petitioners. They have approached this court by filing this writ petition. Mr. S. Dattal, understanding counsel for the which department?
PNRD.
PNRD department, Assam.
Varieties department in several departments.
Praise for some and Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Larit. Yeah, some praise for some praise for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 8 weeks since. Can you give us serially who is for whom, Mr. You are for?
7.
Achha. We'll go serially.
1, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13.
This is C.S. Hazarika, G. Assam. Then Miss S. Sharma, learned standing counsel, Health Department, PWD for respond numbers?
7.
7, 8. Mr. S. Datta?
I'm for 9, my lord.
For 9. Miss J. Gogoi, learned standing counsel? Huh? Standing
Oh, Standing counsel key.
Water Resource Department for 10. And Mr. B. Chaudhary?
For 2,
Serially just service is complete?
Forest is also there.
Forest is also.
It's for forest, Mr.
I think copy not served to her.
Okay, right, Mr. R.R. Gogoi for Forest Department. Respond number?
6, your lordship.
6, R.R. Gogoi. In view of the above, service and notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to the learned department counsel. Requisite in numbers so as to enable them to obtain instruction. List this case again by reflecting the name of learned standing counsel for the respondents in the cause list. Yes.
Obliged.
Please, your lordship. My lord, here we challenge the office memorandum dated 18/9/2024, my lord.
Ms. S. B. Chaudhary, counsel for the petitioner, the office memorandum dated 18/9/2024 issued by the personnel bracket B department government of Assam, replacing the compassionate appointment within course scheme with the compassionate family pension within course scheme has been put under challenge in this writ petition. It appears that similar writ petitions are pending disposal before this court. As such, issue notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks since Ms. M. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, has appeared and accepted notice on behalf of all the respondents.
Lordship. Yes, lordship.
No formal notice, extra copies, etc. List along with WPC number
5067 of 2024.
5067, 2024 and the batch of connected date.
Obliged.
Made to the lordship. My lord, the petitioner was originally appointed under regulation 3F as a drug inspector, my lord. Now, what had happened, government of Assam, following cabinet decision, my lord, to published a memorandum which your lordships will get at page number 53, my lord. It's quoted in the judgment and the operative portion is at page 56. On top the Roman 6. List of the employees appointed under regulation 3F who have been considered here as an exceptional case and one-time measure for regularization as appended at Annexure A
and who have rendered service to the government varying from 9 to 22 years shall be regularized with immediate effect, subject to the condition that, so another policy decision was taken in respect of those 3F appointees who have put in service varying from 9 to 22 years, their services would be regularized. Now, similarly placed officers were regularized, petitioners were not. Then we approached this honorable court and this judgment was passed, my lord. This is the part of the same judgment which I am reading, page 69. Para 19, 20 and 21.
Yes.
In view of all of this above, the matter stands relegated to the respondent department to reconsider and revisit the case of the prayer for petitioner by considering all the attendant facts and circumstances, including cases of persons regularized under 3F under various departments, including Department of Health and Family Welfare. The respondents will take note of the fact that the government at the appropriate level has taken a conscious decision to take one-time measure for regularization of incumbents who have rendered ad hoc services under Regulation 3F. The impugn order dated 25/4/17 stands set aside. The matter is remanded back to the authorities to redecide the question of conferring the benefit of regularization of the petitioner in terms of OM dated 16/3/15. My lord, while this consideration is going on, my lord, now a transfer order has been issued whereby in my place, my lord, an incumbent has been placed at page 73. This is a transfer order in respect of different officers, my lord. Please come to serial number 20. Pooja Devnath, she was in Karimganj. Now she is sought to be brought to Guwahati, Kamrup in my place, my lord. Now, I was in Regulation 3F. There is a judgment in my favor. Court says the earlier non-consideration was set aside and matter was remanded. That matter is pending with the government. Now they have issued this work order, transfer order. The effect of this transfer order is, my lord, in my place, somebody else will come and join where I will go, my lord.
No, but your client has not been transferred.
No, I have not been transferred, but somebody has been brought in my place. So necessarily, my lord, if she comes and joins, I have made her a party, then my lord, I will go where, my lord. So my anxiety is my posting should be, my appointment should be preserved during the pendency of the case, or till such time they take a call on my regularization.
What I said, my lord, she may take up on Monday. On this apprehension, my lord, I will clarify. If at all, my lord, he is going to lose his post, my lord, I will place it, my lord, in whatever is, my lord, black and white. That will be on Monday, my lord.
No,
At least after apprehension. If it is there, lord, she will protect it definitely. It cannot be that.
No, certainly, my lord. If my learned friend says that till that consideration pursuant to the judgment, my posting is protected, I'm safe.
No, on Monday.
Otherwise, my lord, tomorrow, this respondent number 4, she comes and join in my place. Where will I go, my lord? They have not even taken note of my existence. Because this is an order affecting the entire drug inspectors of the state. It transfers as many as 29, my lord. So at least status quo regarding my position should be.
Right, we'll give you till Wednesday. Don't disturb him till Wednesday. That's all. Heard Mr. K.N. Chaudhary, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. So-and-so, and counsel appearing for the petitioner. Peruse the averments made in the writ petition. The petitioner who was appointed under Regulation 3 small f bracket close of the Assam Public Service Commission, limitation of functions bracket close regulations, 1951, is serving as a drug inspector posted at Kamrup bracket M, referring to the government notification dated 24/11/2024. Mr. Chaudhary submits that by transferring and posting the private respondent number 7 at Kamrup M, the respondents are indirectly making an attempt to disturb the petitioner's service merely because he was the petitioner in WPC number 2812 of 2017, wherein a direction has been issued by this court on 24/11/2023 to revisit and reconsider the prayer made by the petitioner for regularization in service. Full stop. Mr. B. Gogoi, Learned Standing Counsel, Health Department, Assam, 6. Time in 4th of December 2024 to obtain preliminary instruction responding to the apprehension of the writ petitioner. Full stop. On the request of Mr. Gogoi, this writ petition is directed to be listed again on 4/12/2024 for motion as a fixed item. 2 extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to Mr. Gogoi during the course of the day. As an ad interim measure, it is hereby provided that till the next date fixed, the service of the petitioner shall not be disturbed in any manner.
Well, next item, same, my lord. It is only in item serial 16 in that order dated 24/11.
In the transfer order, well, serial number 16.
Serial number
Private
16.
respondent, well.
Respondent number 7, same order.
So same order,
Yes.
tag code.
Obligatory.
That is Kamrup M. That was-
Kamrup. One is, the reliever is sought to come from North Lakhimpur. Here it was Karimganj, North Lakhimpur. My lord, she's an IPS officer, similar orders, lordship has passed, my lord. That simultaneous DP and criminal case, my lord.
See, the government is unable to come up with an answer.
Lordship, yesterday also I had a talk with the Secretary Lordship. They have presented the matter before our learned AG Lordship. So I think he was out of station for some day, Lordship. So I think by another 10 days, Lordship, something will come up. Lordship, here.
We have to pass the orders.
Yes, Lordship, I have no objection, but here prayer, they have not asked for stay of the disciplinary proceeding, Lordship. Only the show cause they are impugning here. Because it is already, that means advanced, Lordship.
So Shoko's notice, what has happened, Mr. Chaudhary?
No, if this show cause notice is stayed, then DP will be stayed. It's a question of looking at it. Because so it is by the show cause notice it starts, may not. And appropriately it should have been said DP should be stayed.
Or Mr. Devri wants to project some other legal argument. Something very new. All right, you take down. I heard Mr. K.N. Chaudhary, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. T. Devri, Learned Counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Peruse the averments made in the writ petition. The key issue raised in this writ petition pertains to the core issue raised in this writ petition pertains to the question as to whether a departmental proceeding and a criminal case can proceed simultaneously if the same are based on same set of charges, similar fact situation, and is sought to be established by the department stroke prosecution by examining the same set of witnesses. Stop. Mr. Chaudhary submits that a batch of writ petitions raising the same question of law is pending before this court, wherein the state has sought time to respond. First of all, in those writ petitions, interim order of stay of the departmental proceeding are operating. As such, this case be also admitted and a similar interim order be passed, protecting the interest of the petitioner. First up, Ms. M. Bhattacharya, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam, has candidly submitted that the matter is being examined by the government and appropriate response in the batch of writ petitions would be submitted within a short time. Stop. The Learned Government Advocate therefore submits that this writ petition be also admitted and taken up along with the other connected writ petitions. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 3 weeks. Since Ms. Bhattacharya has appeared and accepted notice on behalf of all the respondents, No formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned government advocate Assam. Heard on the prayer of interim relief, having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, and in interim relief, peruse the order dated 30/10/2024, passed by this court in a similar writ petition, being WPC number 5483 of 2024, wherein departmental proceedings have been stayed. First up, having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, and in the interest of uniformity of judicial orders, it is hereby provided that the departmental proceeding initiated against the departmental proceeding qua the writ petitioner shall remain suspended until further orders. Register to list this case along with WPC number 5483 of 2024 and the batch of connected writ petitions. Quickly,
Your master rule worker.
Yes.
We are master rule worker. We have been working after 1/4/1993 till 24/1/2001. Our continuous service is 5 years, my lord. This is a cover case, my lord. My lord, WBC number 3900/2017, which was passed on 5/3/2024, my lord.
Now, covert case, what is the relief you want?
I relieve my lord for reinstatement in our service, my lord. I have been ousted. I have been ousted from the service, my lord. Now we have no job, my lord.
So that we have to issue notice today. Notice has to go first. Had Mr. A.N. Ahmed, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioners were earlier appointed as master roll workers, workers, section assistant on casual basis. After serving for 5 years, after continuously serving for 5 years, they were disengaged. Full stop. By filing this writ petition, the petitioners have approached this court seeking a writ of mandamus directing the respondents to re-engage them. Mr. Ahmed submits that the case of the writ petitioners is covered by which judgment?
WBC number 3900.
Judgment of this court rendered in WPC number
3900/2017.
3900 of 2017. Ms. J. Gogoi, learned standing counsel,
All responding. All responding.
Water Resources Department. However, prays for some time to obtain instruction responding to the allegations made in the writ petition. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Since Ms. Gogoi has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned department counsel.
Please, Your Lordship. So, matter relates to recruitment process to Constable in Central Armed Police Forces. And events that 1812.
Rejection of candidature.
Candidature in review medical examination.
Heard Mr. Olaskar, learned counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner is aggrieved due to rejection of his candidature in the review medical board. It appears that similar writ petitions are pending before this court, wherein notice has been issued. In view of the above issue notice returnable on 18/12/2024, Mr. S.S. Royal and CGC has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents. As such, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned department counsel.
Interim payment may be kept.
Prayer for interim relief would be considered on the returnable bid.
Fine.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, the petitioner is an ex-constable of
the BSF, and he was accordingly based on an intel from vigilance, he was found guilty of an illicit enrichment during his tenure at Narayanganj border outpost. And after that, Lordship, he was suspended, and eventually he was sent for imprisonment for 4 years based on 2 charges, that is on section 46 and section 22E of BSF Act. And accordingly, Lordship, after this, we have filed an appeal petition under the section 117 of BSF Act.
Yes.
But Lordship, due to the respondent authority have not supplied us with the relevant documents so that we can file the appeal. But to save the limitation, we have filed the appeal. And we have also requested for the documents, relevant documents, right, letter dated 6/5/2024 and 9/9/2024. Your Lordship, the grievance is that neither the relevant documents as prayed for was supplied to us, nor the appeal petition dated 16/3/2024 that we have filed is disposed of after a lapse of almost 6 months, Lordship.
I think let me have the instruction, Lordship, after 2 weeks, Lordship. I will have the, what happened to the appeal filed by.
Motion.
Motion, Lordship.
All right, we'll post it after 2 weeks then for motion.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes. Heard Mr. N. Gogoi.
Lordship, PP Gogoi.
PP Gogoi, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Peruse the statements made in the writ petition. The petitioner has approached this court with the twin grievances, which are as follows. First up, the appeal preferred by the petitioner against the order of dismissal from service dated 10/10/2023 has not been disposed of even after more than 6 months from the date of filing the same. Stop. Secondly, the respondents have not furnished the relevant documents to the petitioner requested by letter dated 9/9/24, thus causing serious prejudice to the interest of the petitioner before the appellate authority. Mr. S.S. Roy, learned CGC, submits that he be granted 2 weeks' time to obtain preliminary instruction and appraise this court if the appeal preferred by the petitioner is still pending. In view of the above, let this writ petition be listed for motion again after 2 weeks. 2 extra copies of writ petition be furnished to Mr. Roy during the course of the day.
I'm grateful, Lordship.
I'm being motion matters item 8.
Other motions are over.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I apologize for not being present earlier, my lord. My lord had instructed me to get the instruction with regard to the status of the appeal, my lord, preferred by the petitioner herein. My lord, the communication which has already been sent to him as well, my lord. My lord, I have placed it on record, my lord, the email as well as the letter which was sent to the petitioner. The appeal, my lord, there were certain deficiencies which have been enumerated and communicated to the petitioner, my lord, and let him prefer the appeal in the prescribed format along with, my lord, adhering to the formalities, and the same will be considered in accordance with the norms, my lord.
This communication is dated when?
This letter, my lord, it appears to be of 8/8/24, my lord. Whether he has adhered to it or not, my lord.
Yeah, Mr. Adhika, have you seen, Mr. Fulke, have you seen this?
I have gone through this, my lord. Yes, for submit.
So if a defective appeal is actually filed, then it amounts to no appeal.
I will take instruction whether my lord, the defect has been rectified or not. So we take up the matter on Monday, my lord. Or Wednesday, my lord.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All right.
Let him also take it.
All right. In terms of the order dated 22/11/2024 passed by this court, Mr. D.K. Baidya, learned counsel appearing for the
NMC.
Respondent number 3 has obtained instruction and produced the same before this court. Full stop. A perusal of the instruction goes to show that there are certain defects in the appeal preferred by the petitioner before the respondent number 3, for which the same could not be considered. Full stop. Responding to the above, Mr. I.H. Saikal and counsel for the petitioner prays for time till 4/12/2024 to obtain updated instruction from his client on the above issue. On the request of Mr. Saikya, these read petitions are directed to be listed again on 4/12/2024 for motion. Ms. S. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel, Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam, is present. Madam.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
Obliged.
The grievance, my lord, of the petitioner, who was a peon serving in the district and session judge's office, my lord, is that she has been terminated without following the due procedure of law, no charge sheet, no examination or cross-examination of witnesses, no inquiry report. What had happened is, my lord, during the COVID period, several students were given pass on a without an exam basis. So that is how she came to be class 12 qualified. They gave her a pass certificate. She did not even attend class 12 examinations. Now, when the advertisement came, she applied as a non-class 12 person and got the job. My lord, that aspect of the matter, a show cause notice was given and then a regular DP was started under the Assam Disciplinary Appeal rules. In the said DP, there was no charge sheet given to her. She did not know who were the witnesses before her. And without the inquiry report, she served a termination order. Similar circumstance, my lord, the two persons were involved in there were two persons. In one, notice has been issued, matter has been fixed on the 6th of January. With
6th of
notices
January.
issued.
Do you have the copy of the order?
It was yesterday, my lord. In the later on advertisements, they are all asking for HSLC pass, higher secondary pass. That particular advertisement, it remained under HSLC. That's it. Only the procedural part is perhaps what one can ask for. And how she.
When was the termination effective?
7th of September, my lord. That lordship would find at page 6.
Right, then we'll tag it with that issue notice and tag with the other.
Could be done, yes.
Heard Mr. R. Majumdar, Learned Counsel for the writ petition, peruse the statements made in the writ petition. Being agreed by the order of termination from service dated 7/9/2024, issued by the respondent number 3. The instant writ petition has been filed alleging violation of procedural norms. Full stop. It has been brought to the notice that a similar writ petition raising the same question of law is in the form of WPC number 6161/2024 is pending disposal before this court. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 4. Since Ms. P. Sharma, Learned Counsel, assisting Mr. T.J. Mohanto, Learned Standing Counsel for the Guwahati High Court, has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers 2 and 3, and Mr. C.S. Africa, Learned G. Assam for respondent number 1. Service of notice will be deemed to be completed in this case, complete in this case. Extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to the Learned Departmental Counsel Office to list this matter along with WPC number 6161/2024. In the meantime, the respondents may file affidavit bringing their stand on record.
I'm obliged.
Item 31.
I have stated, Lordship, in page number 12, Lordship, para 10. Page number 12, Lordship will find in para 10. It is not reviewed, Lordship.
Yes. No, where is the statement that his suspension order has not been reviewed?
So I have stated like that, it should be reviewed on or before 6/2/2024.
Acha, you have not made that statement. You have to make these statements. Please don't ignore this. This is your whole case. So because you have not made this statement, I'll have to give him 7 days time to obtain instruction in motion. Because this is the vital statement. You should have made it. What else have you have written about law, these, that, these are not necessary. Or Mr. P.P. Bottakul and counsel for the petition. Peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner herein, who was serving as a lot mondal in the office of respondent number 4, was placed under suspension by order dated 30/5/2024. 23 by invoking the jurisdiction under Rule 6(2) of the Assam Services Discipline and Appeal Rules 1964. Full stop. Since then, the petitioner has been continued in suspension. The grievance of the petitioner is that despite the mandate of law, no review of the order of suspension has been carried out prior to the lapse of 90 days from the date of suspension. As such, full stop, as such, the order of suspension is non-est in the eyes of law, and the petitioner is liable to be forthwith reinstated in service, full stop. On the request of Mr. C.S. Hazarika, 10 days time is granted to him to obtain preliminary instruction as to whether any order of review of this order of suspension was made in this case, and if so, the copy of the order be produced before this court on the next date fixed. 2 extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Learned G. Assam, and Mr. You are appearing as Datta, Learned Standing Counsel, Revenue Department, Assam, so as to enable them to obtain instruction. List for motion again after 10 days.
Also, I have another prerogative. Since from October 2023 to February 2024, I have not received the subsistence allowance.
Add one more line. The Learned Departmental Council would also obtain instruction and appraise this court if the petitioner has been paid regular subsistence allowance as mandated by law. I have said this so. You give them 2 extra copies each.
For admission, item 45.
In the matter of bank employee disciplinary proceeding, last order was by your lordship.
Affidavit was filed yesterday, Lordship.
Yesterday, my lord, affidavit file. I will file a response to that, my lord, 2 weeks' time.
You want to file?
Yeah, sometime in January, my lord, it may come up for admission hearing, matter may be disposed of. And one more thing, my lord, records will be necessary. Let them be ready with the records of the case, my lord. In support of their affidavit. Yesterday's affidavit, it didn't have any annexure. They have said certain things. One contradiction.
Affidavit file on behalf of which respondent?
Respondent 1, bank.
When do you want it? Post Bihu or pre Bihu?
Subject to your convenience, my
No,
lord.
no.
Because I am losing promotions because of this, my lord. Because of pendency of this, my lord. 25. Can it be on my lord, 9th Thursday?
9th of January.
January.
All right.
And records lordship be mentioned.
Mr. A.C. Borbora, Learned Senior Counsel, has appeared for the writ petition and submits that a copy of the counter affidavit filed by the respondent number 1 bank has been served upon his junior only yesterday, and therefore 2 weeks' time be granted to seek instruction and file rejoinder if deemed necessary. Full stop. Mr. Borbora has also requested that this writ petition be posted again on 9/1/2025 for admission hearing, on which date the departmental records be also produced before this court. Mr. Bottakul, Learned Counsel appearing for the respondents, does not have any objection to the said prayer. In view of the above, this writ petition is directed to be listed again on 9/1/2025 for admission hearing as a fixed item on that day, the departmental records be produced for perusal by the
Bank's
court.
record.
Huh?
Bank's record, my lord.
The bank's record, the record maintained by the banks be produced. um, On that day, the departmental records be produced before the court. Considering the nature of urgency involved in this matter, an attempt would be made to dispose of the writ petition at this stage of admission hearing.
Public.
Item 48.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, this petitioner is actually, he's crippled for various problems, lordship. He is an ex-military man. He was given an employment under Punjab National Bank, where he was, well, he's grown up, his wife they expired 9 years ago. And his wife's only daughter is a grown-up daughter, who is, he is taking the girl to the Nogao for his schooling. Again, in the evening, he takes home, this sort of. Now he's transferred to some other place, is actually inconvenience to him for these reasons only. The girl is in a class 10, 12, it's the middle of the session. It is actually no other way that he can leave the circumstances. So he's on relief, for the relief he of this approach, this honorable High Court, a sort of.
My lord, we have appearing on behalf of the respondent number 1 and 2, my lord, Punjab National Bank. We have received instructions, my lord. 2 weeks time will be allowed to file our affidavit. My lord, there is a gross negligence on his part. My lord, in performing his duty. My lord, as a result, my lord, an incident of theft of rupees 45 lakhs has been, my lord, committed, my lord, by some miscreants, my lord. And thereafter, my lord, the inquiry has been conducted by the higher authority. My lord, and it was, he has been found negligent, my lord.
So at present, he is in Nogao.
He is in Nogao and within peripheral area, my lord.
So you maintain status quo as in date.
My lord,
He is on
my lord,
leave. He has taken actually leave under something compulsion.
he is on leave, my lord. He has filed some representation on medical ground and all. So he is not performing his duty now. My lord, we shall file our affidavit.
So anybody has joined in place of the petitioner?
Not till now, my lord, not till now, because he has filed a writ petition.
All right, heard Mr. S. Huda, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, also heard Mr. B.K. Sen, learned counsel appearing for the respondent bank, who submits that he has received instructions and therefore be permitted 3 weeks' time to file affidavit. The grievance of the petitioner is pertaining to the transfer order dated 15/5/2024, by means of which he has been transferred out of Nogao.
No, my lord, it is Nogao district, within the Nogao district.
He has been transferred, full stop.
From one area to another area, my lord, same district.
From his present place of posting to which place has he been transferred?
Jokla Banda, my lord. From
Jokla Banda.
Nogao to Nogao, Marwari Patti to Jokla.
According to the petitioner, due to various family problems as well as medical issues faced by him, he is unable to join at Jokla Banda. The petitioner has also submitted representation dated dated so and so, ventilating his grievance in the matter. First up, it has also been brought to the notice of this court that
Lordship, excuse me, 33 Justice J.
33,
3524 representation.
35, 2020, 2024.
24.
Which is pending disposal before the authorities. Full stop. Due to his compelling, Mr. Huda submits that due to the compelling circumstances faced by the petitioner, he has been forced to go on leave. Full stop. On a specific query made by this court, Mr. Sen has fairly admitted that no reliever has joined in place of the petitioner pursuant to the transfer order dated 15/5/2024, and the representation submitted by the petitioner has also not yet been considered by the authorities. Full stop. In view of the above and on the request of Mr. Sen, this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks. so as to enable him to file affidavit. Considering the overall facts and circumstances of the case, the operation of the impugned transfer order dated 15/5/2024 is hereby stayed. The petitioner shall be allowed to join and continue in his present place of posting without any further delay. The authorities would be at liberty to consider the representation submitted by the petitioner and pass effective orders therein. Whatever be the outcome of the process, the same be brought on record along with the counter affidavit to be filed by the bank. Full stop. It is made clear that the validity of the transfer order would abide by further order and validity of the transfer order and the outcome of the representation submitted by the petitioner shall abide by further orders that may be passed in this proceeding. Let the matter be listed accordingly.
Marshal. Hello. I am obliged.
May it please your lordship. My lord, this is against an order of penalty in a disciplinary proceeding. Your lordship was pleased to issue notice. The only, my lord, anxiety of the petitioner is that, my lord, his promotion is due. Therefore, an early response of the production of the records, my lord. Affidavit has not been filed yet.
Notice was issued
Yes,
this month only.
Of course, your lordship passed an order that the interim order will be considered on the next date. I am not pressing for any interim order as such, but my lord, early disposal, let them, my lord, if they want to file the affidavit.
We seek some more time, Lordship, to file our.
How much more time?
2 weeks, Lordship.
2 weeks.
Yes.
All right, we'll have it on 7th of January then. Heard Mr. M.K. Chaudhary, our senior counsel, appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. I. Bothakur, counsel representing the respondents who prays for 2 weeks further time to obtain instruction. On the other hand, Mr. Chaudhary has expressed urgency in the matter by citing that pendency of the writ petition is coming in the way of his client's interest insofar as
Promotion is concerned.
further promotion is concerned. Having taking note of the submissions made at the bar and by balancing equities, this writ petition is directed to be listed again as a fixed item on 7/1/2025. In the meantime, the respondents may file counter affidavit if so advised. On the next date, the writ petition will be taken up for consideration on the basis of materials available on record.
You may director produce the records
The departmental records be produced accordingly. The departmental records be also produced on the next date fixed.
Highly obliged.
Item 15. Your Lordship. This matter has been fixed for consideration by interim order, Your Lordship. The petitioner was placed under suspension, Your Lordship, on 21/2024. Then thereafter, after a period of 6 months, he was served the order of show cause notice on 3/7/2024, my lord. 90 days period have already been over, Your Lordship. And in violation of Ajay Chaudhary's matter, and Your Lordship judgment is also there in writ appeal 114/2022, Your Lordship. No review whatsoever was done within a period of 90 days, Your Lordship. I have made specific above in paragraph 8 of my writ petition, my lord. May I take Your Lordship to the order of suspension at page 20, my lord?
Yes.
Pending trial of departmental proceeding against him, Shri Bhaskar Deka, AFS, Divisional Forest Officer, Social Forestry, Sonipur. Division is hereby placed under suspension with immediate effect as he has been arrested on 18/1/2024 by Chief Minister's Special Vigilance Cell, Assam, for acquisition of assets which is disproportionate to his known source of income. As communicated by Superintendent Police CM so and so, he has been registered against him. He has been taken into police custody for 5 days. Headquarters of Shri Bhaskar Deka, so and so, Your Lordship. Then thereafter, Your Lordship, petitioner submitted his joining report. Nothing has been done. Lordship, annexure E page 24, my lord.
Yes.
Lordship, whatever stated in the impugned order of suspension, Here, another sets of allegations have come up, Your Lordship, in the show cause notice, it's page 24. You are hereby required to show cause under Rule 9 of Assam Service Discipline Appeal Rules, Read 311 of so-and-so, why any penalties prescribed in Rule 7 of the aforesaid rules should not be inflicted on you on the following charges based on statement of allegation attached herein. So allegations are demanding of access so-and-so, all these allegations are there, Your Lordship. It was served on the petitioner, Your Lordship, on, my lord, after a period of 3 months, my lord, on 4/2/2023, Your Lordship. Show cause notice on 3/7/2024, and reply he has submitted his reply on 13/8/2024. Lordship, I have I have annexed one office memorandum, Your Lordship, of the government of Assam. Lordship, wherein it has been clearly stipulated, Your Lordship, office memorandum dated 4/2/2020, Your Lordship, page 33. Honorable High Court, Guwahati in so-and-so was directed to issue notification indicating the law laid down by Honorable Supreme Court in Ajay Kumar Chaudhary. So-and-so to the effect, the disciplinary authorities are to strictly comply with the requirement to issue the memorandum of charge so-and-so before the expiry of 3 months from the date of issuance of order of suspension. It is therefore directed that all the senior most secretaries of so-and-so shall ensure that the memorandum of charges is served on the delinquent officer employees before the expiry of 3 months of period from the date of issuance of order of suspension.
Disciplinary appeal rules given. Ajit Sanwal's, what is the reported judgment, the volume citation?
Which one, my lord?
Ajit Sanwal's case?
Ajit Sonwal. Lordship, this writ appeal judgment I have now. Writ appeal
No, I
one-
want the citation to the others. Citation, not the case number. I have the judgment here.
Lordship.
I want the GLT volume number.
Oh. Sit.
Which provision in the rules deal with suspension?
Lordship, 6, Rule 6. And I'll be relying on 2.1.8 of the Departmental Proceeding, Your Lordship, Manual of Departmental Proceeding. Six, my lord. And clause would be 6(1)(c), where a case against him in respect of any criminal offence is under investigation in fair trial.
Was he arrested?
Yes.
He was arrested.
Yes, and the same footing, Your Lordship, Ajay Sanwal's
And
matter, Your
released in bail.
Lordship, he was arrested on, my lord, he was arrested on 18/1/24, released on bail on 2/3/2024. Lordship, I'll be relying on 2.1.8 of the Manual of Departmental Proceeding, my lord.
Released on?
Released on 2/3/2024.
22, 24.
24, my lord. 24.
Yes.
Lordship, 2.1.8, the Manual of Departmental Procedure.
Yes, what does it say?
My lord. Lordship, page 467 of this book, my lord. The following principles and procedure with regard to suspension need strictly compliance. Suspension should be resorted to only in cases where major punishment is likely to be imposed if the charges are proved. The charges in the statement of allegation should be served within 3 months from the date of suspension, failing which the government servant concerned should be reinstated. Question then the review. In cases where it is not reasonably practical to prepare the charges for service within 3 months from the date of suspension, and a continuous suspension of the government servant is considered necessary in the public interest, the authority concerned should move the personnel department through administrative department well before the expiry of the period of 3 months with a letter detailing the nature of the allegation and the reasons for which charges could not be prepared so that the personnel department could advise whether any further extension of the period of suspension should be permitted or not. But the services of the government servant are land not required, my lord. Nothing has been done in the instant case, your lordship.
And what is the stage of the departmental proceeding?
Lordship, I have filed my reply, your lordship. Shoka's reply.
Yes.
But there's a recent review order of October extending the suspension period. And Lordship, I was informed that there was another review in between in July. I do not have the copy currently, Lordship. But that October review order is a continuation of that.
Listen.
No, he has been placed in suspension on 20th of January 2024.
Yes, Lordship.
Within 90 days, the order was required to be reviewed.
He was out of custody in somewhere around May, Lordship. And then in July, there was a review in between, Lordship.
Out of custody in May.
Yes, Lordship.
No. I was released on bail, your lordship, 1/4. 2/3. 2/3, 2024.
Second March.
So at
May.
least 90 days with effect from 2/3. 2nd March. By 1st of June, there should have been a review. Is there any review by 1st of June?
I'm Lordship not sure, but definitely in July there is a review, Lordship.
Where
July
is that?
also, lordship.
That Lordship, I'm seeking some time, Lordship, to get that review of July, Lordship, review order.
July also, your lordship, it'll 90 periods would be over. 90 days
But
period.
that's correct. So the 90 days will count from the date of release on bail,
My lord.
not from the order of suspension. What is the law in this?
I don't think, lordship, that would be counted, your lordship, from the date of suspension, my lord.
You need to check out on that. There are judgments covering this point.
Lordship, probably your lordship just
Supposing,
then.
no, listen, Ms. Bhuya, because
My lord.
these are matters which will have a cascading
Lordship,
effect.
my lord.
If the suspension is by invoking 6(2), then within 48 hours, the effect is given 48 hours.
My lord.
And the person is suspended.
My lord.
The question of revoking his suspension will not arise as long as he is in custody. Question doesn't arise.
My lord.
That's the law.
My lord.
So the question of revoking his suspension will arise only when he is out of custody.
Yes,
Correct.
then also your lordship.
So
yes.
listen, so the 90 days period will reckon from the date when he becomes entitled to be released, be revoked.
Yes, your lordship.
Where is the judgment? There is a judgment of Supreme Court on
Rafet
that.
Ali's judgment is also there of this honorable court.
Lordship, but if his statement is taken to be correct, it would be correct, probably on record he's submitting. On 4/3, I have lordship submitted my joining report. Then 4/3 to 4/6, it would be 90 days period, your lordship. Then your lordship, if the statement of
correct.
allegation is served on July, then also lordship 90 days period would be over.
Yes.
What do you have to say on this?
That lordship, in June, there was no review.
Right, heard Ms. B. Bhuya, learned senior counsel, assisted by Ms.
Ardas.
Ardas, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. I. Botaku, learned standing counsel, Forest Department, Assam, appearing for the official respondents. Full stop. The writ petitioner herein was placed under suspension by order dated 20/1/2024. The writ petitioner herein, while working as divisional forest officer, social forestry, Sonitpur division, was placed under suspension by order dated 20/1/2024 by invoking powers under Rule 6(2) of the Assam Services Disciplinary and Appeal Rules 1964. In the wake of his arrest in connection with arrest on 18/1/2024 in connection with, where is the case number? Anti-corruption.
I'll be submitting.
In connection with CM
The
Special
business-
Vigilance case.
Number 05/2022.
Number 05/2022, registered under section 13(1) (B) stroke 13(2) of the PC Act 1988. Full stop. Thereafter, the petitioner was released on bail on 2/3/2024. Full stop. The case of the petitioner is that after his release on 2/3/2024, the respondents ought to have reviewed the order of suspension prior to expiry of 90 days with effect therefrom, which exercise has not been carried out in this case. Full stop. By placing strong reliance on the law laid down in the case of Ajay Kumar Chaudhary versus Union of India, reported in 2015 7 SSC 291, as well as the decision of the division bench of this court rendered in the case of State of Assam and another versus Ajit Sonwal and others, reported in 2023 (6) GLT 115. Ms. Bhuya has argued that due to failure on the part of the respondents to review the order of suspension by following the mandate of law as laid down in those decisions, the order of suspension has automatically lapsed and therefore is liable to be declared so by this court. Full stop. On 8/11/2024, notice was issued in this case, both on the main prayer as well as the interim prayer, granting time to the learned departmental counsel to obtain instructions. Today, when the matter is called up, Mr. Botakur, learned standing counsel, Forest Department, Assam, has produced documents to show that a review of the order of suspension of the petitioner was held on 29/10/2024. Full stop. However, there is nothing to show that any review of the order of suspension dated 20/1/2024 was carried out prior to expiry of 90 days from the date of release of the petitioner, from the date of issuance of the order, or at least from the date of release of the petitioner on bail. Full stop. Under the circumstances, this court is of the opinion that the petitioner has made out a strong prima facie case for stay of the order of suspension. Full stop. Accordingly, the order of suspension dated 21/2024 shall remain stayed until further orders. Consequently, the petitioner will be liable to be reinstated in service forthwith. Full stop. It is, however, made clear that the interim order will be subject to further order that may be passed in this writ petition and shall not in any way exonerate the petitioner from the charges brought against him or come in the way of the departmental proceeding initiated against him, which may be taken to its logical conclusion by following the due process of law. Let this matter be listed again after 4 weeks In the meantime, the respondents to file their counter affidavit.
Deeply obliged.
Please, Your Lordship. Yesterday, Lordship, we have filed an affidavit that is not on record.
Yesterday,
We have filed an affidavit, Lordship.
file an affidavit.
Yes, that is not.
On behalf of?
On behalf of all the respondents.
The Lordship, we need time to seek instructions and find a reply to it.
All right, Mr. M. Gogoi, learned counsel for the respondent submits that counter affidavit filed by the respondents, filed by and on behalf of the respondents yesterday, that is give the date, is not on record. The petitioner's counsel has also prayed for 2 weeks' time to seek instruction and file rejoinder if so necessary. On the joint request of learned counsel for both the sides, this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks. In the meantime, the parties to exchange pleadings.
Comment.
If so advised.
For order, matter 51.
Yes, what is this matter?
51.
Who's the counsel? None appears for the applicant on call. This matter stands passed over for the day.
For order, matter.
Your Lordship, this I has been preferred to keep a post vacant of MBI inspector till disposal of this writ petition, Your Lordship. Now, Your Lordship, the respondent side filed their affidavit, Your Lordship, in that IA, Your Lordship, saying that, Your Lordship, the respondent number 7, Your Lordship, resigned the post, Your Lordship. Resigned the Lordship, the service of NBI inspector, Your Lordship. Now, this is a settled law, Your Lordship, that if the post has been, the respondent number 7 resigned the post, that have to be filled up by a new advertisement or re-advertisement. It is a settled law. But in my case, Your Lordship, this little bit different. Why, Your Lordship? The appointment order of that respondent number 7 is under challenge in the writ petition, Your Lordship. It is a little bit exceptional in my case, Your Lordship. And Your Lordship, the respondent number 7 resigned the service. So, Your Lordship, the post become vacant, Your Lordship. So that is my prayer in my IA, Your Lordship. Till disposal of the writ petition, Lordship, that post may be
What
vacant.
is your case in the
Lordship, the case is that, Your Lordship, I have applied for the post of MBI inspector under EWS category, Your Lordship. Now, Your Lordship, as per the RTI reply, Your Lordship, that is at page number 38, Your Lordship. Page number, Your Lordship.
So order of appointment has already been issued in the month of
Yes,
May.
May, Lordship.
Then
Order-
22 posts are already filled up.
Already filled up, but now, Lordship, the respondent number 7, as per my instruction, the person did not join. Respondent number 7 did not join, but the affidavit says, Your Lordship, the person resigned, Your Lordship. Respondent number 7 resigned, and the appointment order of respondent number 7 is already in challenge, Your Lordship, in my writ petition. Now, Lordship, if Your Lordship kindly see the RTI reply.
But you are not selected. You are
No,
not a
no,
selected.
no,
candidate.
no,
Then
no, Lordship.
what is the relief you are seeking in the writ petition that you should be selected?
Lordship, as per my instruction, Your Lordship, I am the highest mark holder, Your Lordship, in the merit list, Your Lordship. In the merit, so I have challenged the selection process as well as the appointment.
Where have you made this statement in the writ petition? That you have secured the highest mark? Where is that statement?
Yes, Your Lordship, but I have mentioned in my writ petition the doubting the selection process, Your Lordship.
No, you just said you have secured the highest mark, is it not?
Lordship, if your lordship kindly see the RTI reply, your lordship,
Hmm.
the EWS person got the highest mark in screening test 102.
Let us have few things very clear.
Lordship,
Is it your case that you scored high marks, but you are still not selected? This is one thing.
lordship,
Or is it your case that the entire process is vitiated?
doubted, lordship. And
Correct.
yes,
So
lordship,
if you succeed in that,
that
how
lordship,
can you be appointed in a process which is vitiated according to you? Then the whole thing will go. Correct.
lordship, lordship,
Either
lordship,
you must have a better merit, then only the question of your appointment.
Lordship.
If the whole process is vitiated
Lordship.
and you succeed,
lordship,
all appointments will be scrapped. There is no
Lordship.
question of appointing you.
lordship,
So where is the question of passing interim order today? The order you are asking for, where is the
Lordship.
question of
Lordship,
passing?
I deemed, lordship, I deemed fit, I leave this on your lordship, regarding that IA, your lordship. And one more thing is there, your lordship, in the
No, you see, you are the counsel. You have to
Lordship.
address the court on that.
lordship, but
The court will always do what is deemed fit in that.
I have not
That
seen.
you don't have to say. What is your answer to this question?
Yes, lordship, but in my writ petition, I have not said, lordship, that I am the highest mark holder. I have challenged the whole process, your lordship.
All right. So
Lordship.
if you succeed, the whole selection will be scrapped, and new selection process will be needed. You can't get appointed. You cannot get appointed. In a bad selection process, you can't get the benefit. That you agree, no? You have not understood.
Understood, lordship.
All right. Heard Ms. G. Boral and a counsel for the applicant. In the IA of IA 3130, also heard Ms. M. D. Boral and a standing counsel transport department Assam, and Mr. P. P. Datta, learned counsel appearing for the APSC. First step. By filing the connected writ petition, the petitioner has assailed the selection process initiated for filling up 22 vacant posts of motor vehicle inspectors on the basis of the advertisement notice dated
Advertisement dated 25/5/2022, my lord.
25/5/2022.
2022. 26 vacant post, my lord.
26 vacant posts.
Lordship.
Mr. It appears that 22 out of the 26 vacant posts have already been filled up.
26 has been filled up, my lord.
It appears from the stand of the departmental authorities that all the 26 vacant posts have already been filled up. Full stop. During the pendency of the writ petition, the present application has been filed with the prayer to keep one post vacant where the petitioner can be accommodated in the event of his success in the writ petition. It further appears that the respondent number 7 has resigned from the post of MVI and hence this application. First up. What is, however, significant to note here in that the petitioner has challenged the entire selection process, and if he succeeds, the only relief that the court can grant is to quash the selection process itself. In such an eventuality, the question of appointing the petitioner pursuant to such a flawed 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 process would not arise. Situated thus, I do not find any justifiable ground to grant the relief prayed for in this IA. The IA is therefore disposed of as not maintainable.
One day, submission, if your lordship permits, your lordship. Here, lordship, respondent number 6 and 7 subsequently impeded your lordship in the my writ petition, your lordship. Now, your lordship, if lordship, the marks, lordship, they have obtained, maybe call for your lordship.
That the writ petition will be listed for orders.
Lordship,
That the
lordship,
writ petition will
lordship,
be listed for
lordship.
orders after 10 days. There you make that.
Lordship, lordship.
Obliged.
No, there is a parted matter. What item 52?
May kindly take up this matter after some time, Lordship.
In fact, Lordship, we have filed the IA here because one interim order was passed about a month ago on the basis of some incorrect submissions from the petitioner's side. So I'm praying for vacating of that order. Therefore, Lordship, in that IA, Lordship may be pleased to issue a short notice to them.
All right.
In this matter, Lordship, we have filed our wakalatnama yesterday, Lordship.
let's have the file, item 52.
এখন I number to 3588 I.
This IA is for vacating the interim order. is it?
Interim order, Lordship.
And which page is the interim order?
Lordship, that order is at page page 42. 25/9/2024.
All right. You take down. I heard Mr. D. Sekar, Learned Advocate General Assam appearing for the applicant. Also heard Mr. H. Das, Learned Counsel appearing for the opposite party read petitioner. IA number 3588 of 2024 has been filed by the state with a prayer to vacate the interim order dated 25/9/2024. Passed by this court in WPC number 1013 of 2023. Mr. Saikia submits that the interim order passed on 25/9/2024 is based on incorrect reflection of facts before this court, and therefore the same requires to be recalled. Full stop. Mr. Das prays for 7 days time to file objection to the IA. In view of the above, let this IA be listed again as a fixed item on the 9th of December 2024, so as to enable the OP read petitioner to file rejoinder, to file reply. Full stop. The interim order passed earlier to continue till 9/12/2024. List this case again on 9/12/2024 as a fixed item.
And in the order column, my lord, it has come up here in the hearing column
For
without
orders.
any rule issue or something. There is no rule issue.
The IA will be listed for orders.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Lordship.
Yes, for orders.
The interim order may not be extended because that is not an order for extension. The interim order was to the effect that
Stay of the DP.
no. She has to be reinstated.
My lord, that has to.
That no observation is required on that.
Yes.
Interim order, my lord, the honorable court was pleased to, my lord, stay the suspension order and direct reinstatement in a non-sensitive post, my lord. And that was the not complied
So
with.
all
for
right,
1.5
that
months.
remains. This court is not changing it in any way.
Yes, my lord.
That order will still remain. I am praying for vacating of that order.
Vacating. That will be recalled. You are asking for recalling of the order.
Recalling.
That's what that has been mentioned.
Yes.
Fine, my lord.
The interim order part you need not write.
Highly obliged. Sir.
After hearing that, I can 56.
Much obliged.
This is the last item. Yes.
Lordship,
As-
yesterday I was about the inquiry report, Lordship, which is in page 80. In that connection, Lordship, I shall read for Lordship that the statement of the complainant can be to read the Lordship. And this has not been, he was given the opportunity to cross-examine, but he didn't do anything, Lordship, in the inquiry. Lordship, shall I pass on the record, Lordship?
Yes, but the point is that only question I am asking is,
Lordship.
what is the basis or where is the finding of the inquiry officer
Yes.
that he actually did go to the house and tried to molest the complainant.
Yes,
There has to
Lordship.
be some material on that. Huh?
Yes. But
So
she
because
stated,
she is alleged, he has denied.
yes.
So why has he chosen her version and not his version? That's the only question I'm asking.
No, but here, Lordship, because when she stated about the incident, he was given the opportunity. He simply said that only I way to Hampurna Misa Kotha. This is only version that he stated. He got the opportunity because he has cross-examined other witnesses too in the inquiry, Lordship. But he chooses not to cross-examine anything regarding this. The petitioner was arrested and thereafter Lordship as a, these things, the disciplinary action was taken, Lordship. He was issued with show cause notice. He submitted reply. Being dissatisfied, the disciplinary authority went ahead, Lordship. And then the inquiry officer was appointed and the inquiry conducted and subsequently this is done, Lordship. So these are two different set of evidence, Lordship. And the
Yes.
then I shall refer to the Assam Civil Service Conduct Rules, Lordship. Rule 9, which is also, that means this has to be abided by the government servant, Lordship. Rule 9E, Lordship, more specifically.
Where is the Paul Anthony judgment? Captain Paul Anthony judgment. Which is the relevant para? I have a copy here. Which is the relevant para?
Well, relevant para is para 34, 35, and 36.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship. My these things is of little different way, Lordship, as Lordship has already regarding the, as there was no one to support the statement made by the complainant, Lordship. Here, Lordship, I just want to refer this one 1996 to ACC Supreme Court Lordship, 384 Lordship. Lordship here in this case,
Yes.
yes, Lordship, para 21 Lordship. Para 21 I shall refer regarding the evidence given by the Hmm. नहीं नहीं भुवन से तो आते then para 21 here, Lordship, and another I have got a judgment of, this is of Uttarakhand Lordship, a division bench judgment, where I shall refer paragraph 27, 36 and 45, 45 Lordship.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship, and it is open that in paragraph 44, no? Yes, Lordship, in para 44, strict and sophisticated rules of evidence under the Indian evidence are not applicable in a domestic inquiry. They refer sufficiency of evidence in proof of the finding by domestic tribunal is beyond scrutiny. In a departmental inquiry, guilt need to be established beyond reasonable doubt. Proof of misconduct is sufficient. All material which are logically probative for a prudent mind are permissible. There is no allergy even to hearsay evidence provided it has reasonable nexus and credibility. Para 45, Lordship, present case testimony of complainant given gives graphic and shocking details of acts of sexual molestation perpetrated by the petitioner on her. The evidence is also corroborative in part by the testimony of others. The inquiry committee has held that before the incident, the petitioner and the complainant were not even personally acquainted with each other, and the petitioner's claim of the complainant having been instituted for extraneous consideration was not tenable. In such circumstances, no reason why the inquiry committee should be faulted or largely relying on the testimony of the complainant. The contention urged on behalf of the petitioner under the head necessary. Rejection, Lordship. My humble submission is before Lordship, he has violated certain principles which is unbecoming of a government employee, Lordship. And because of that, considering all this, he has
Have you
given
seen
a
this
minor.
judgment? You got a copy
It's
of
a
this judgment?
minor penalty, Lordship. This has been
You
inflicted
don't have a
on him.
copy. You have to distinguish this.
I think, Lordship, I can give him the citation. I don't have the extra copies. I can give him the.
You go through this judgment and you have to distinguish this because there, this court In this judgment, it has been said that the inquiry officer cannot be faulted for relying solely on the victim's testimony of the complainant. So the proceeding, the idea on which the hearing was proceeding now has been confronted by her. So you will have to do some work here.
Yes, my lord.
Then you come prepared, then
Yes.
we'll adjourn it.
Lordship.
Give him the copy of the judgment
Lordship.
or citation. I take down, Mr. So-and-so counsel is present, heard submissions made by Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, and an additional senior government advocate Asan to submit that there is no infirmity in the inquiry report merely because merely because the inquiry officer has placed reliance on the testimony of the complainant to arrive at a conclusion that charge has been proved. Full stop. Mr. Islam, counsel for the petitioner prays for some time to examine the legal issues arising thereof and make further submission. In view of the above, let this petition be listed again on 9th of January 2025. You examine this?
Yes, my lord.
Keep this in. Your client is serving, there is no urgency.
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Deeply obliged.